Episode 9: Best Practices and Production Docker. This is where good Docker users become great ones. Let's make your containers secure, lean, and reliable. Imagine building a house. You need scaffolding, power tools, and construction materials. But when you deliver the house, you don't include the scaffolding, just the finished structure. Multi-stage builds work the same way. Stage 1 installs all build tools and compiles your code. Stage 2 starts fresh with a tiny base image and copies only the compiled output. The build tools never make it to production. Here's what that looks like in a Docker file. 2 from statements, 2 stages. The builder stage uses Node 20, a massive image with compilers and dev tools. It installs dependencies and builds the app. The production stage uses Node 20 Alpine, a tiny image, just 5 megabytes. It copies only the built output from the builder. Your image goes from 950 megabytes down to 75 megabytes. Faster deployments, smaller attack surface. By default, Docker containers run as root. If an attacker exploits your app, they get root access. On the left, the dangerous default, no user specified means root by default. On the right, the secure fix, add group, and add user in the Docker file. Then use it to switch before CMD. This one change contains a breach. Root in the container can escape to the host. A limited user cannot. Health checks tell Docker and Kubernetes whether your app is actually working, not just running. Docker checks your endpoint every 30 seconds. 3 failures and the container is marked unhealthy. Orchestrators like Kubernetes then automatically restart unhealthy containers, giving your users zero downtime. Resource limits are equally important. A runaway memory leak in one container should not crash everything else on the host. The .dockerignore file works exactly like .gitignore, but for the Docker build context. Without it, node_modules, which can be 300 megabytes, get sent to the Docker daemon on every build. With it, only the files your image actually needs are transferred. Every build becomes dramatically faster. Always create .dockerignore as one of your first files in any new project. Summary: multi-stage builds for lean images, non-root user for security, health check for reliability, resource limits for stability, and .dockerignore for fast builds. These 5 practices will take your containers from hobby project to production grade. Next, the final episode: pushing images to a registry and automating CI/CD with GitHub Actions.